I remember very distinctly when Roger came from Pepsi to run Frito-Lay, and he gathered the management team for a meeting, and he gave a speech titled The Tyrannies, of taking lots of small ideas, well organized, well thought out, and expecting to get big results from small ideas. Rather, he challenged the organization to focus on big ideas, things that, if successful, would make a big difference.
I mean, that was his way of thinking about things, whether it was hiring Michael Jackson to do the Pepsi commercials or later hiring Madonna to do the Pepsi commercials. Roger wasn't afraid of controversy.
It's one of the things that I learned a lot from him was not to compromise, to always constantly push yourself in a direction that made yourself and sometimes the company a little bit uncomfortable, but that's where great innovation came from. He wanted to make sure that we were constantly doing everything we could to make the other guy blink.
He was a big thinker, he was a change agent. He really changed the way Pepsi competed with Coke. But what I love about Roger Enrico is that he's the embodiment of entrepreneurial thought and action.
He constantly asked that question, what else, what next, what could be different, what could be better? Whatever we recommended, he would not say, perfect, go for it. He would say, that's a good idea, let's make it bigger and bolder. And he would constantly get more out of us.
He could elevate and talk to any leader in the world, from the president to the head of the United Nations, but he was equally at home, on the front line, in a plant. He never forgot that he grew up in the Iron Range of Minnesota and his father worked in a Ford steel plant. He was lucky enough to be so successful that he wanted to share that with others, and I think one of the ways he shared it was scholarships, but the other way he did it was teaching leadership, and I think he was passionate about leadership as a subject.
Leaders from all over the world would go to his ranch in Montana and spend a week learning from him about his perspective on leadership and winning in business.
He believed in me in a way that I didn't, quite frankly, believe in myself. He showed me and made me believe that I could do things that I hadn't dreamed about doing. And so there's a piece of Roger in everything that I do. Most entrepreneurs never look at failure, they just look at new opportunities. And that, to me, is what Roger was all about. He was all about opening those doors. He was all about looking around the corner at what's next and how can we get there faster and how can we get there stronger and how can we do something that has never been done before. And that, to me, is what the true spirit of an entrepreneur is all about. And that, for me, is what I will always remember Roger Enrico to be.